Hey, remember that girl the other night?
Which night?
A couple Friday nights ago.
You mean the waitress at Applebee's? I don't know how many different ways I can tell you this. Waitresses are nice to you and everyone else because they want to get good tips, not because they are into you.
Right. Well, I wasn't talking about that waitress, but she was totally into me. I could have been all up in it, yo.
Don't. Don't do that.
Do what?
That thing where you try to talk like a brother. I wanna curl up in a ball when you do that.
I only do it to bother you.
Well then, mission accomplished. It wouldn't sound any more unnatural if you opened your mouth and Carmen Miranda's voice came out.
Ung. Up. Smack, smack.
What are you doing?
This is me, boning that waitress in the back room. Man, she looked ripe for the boning. Ung, ung.
Is this? You know, I was going to ask if this was what you actually wanted to talk about, but what popped into my head as soon as I said, is this it for the rest of my life? And I got very sad.
Pull it together. And no, this is not what I wanted to talk about. You got me all off track by bringing up how I could have boned that hot waitress.
I didn't bring that up at all.
What I wanted to talk about was the chick we met later that night at the bar.
Which girl? Oh. The girl with the huge earrings?
Yes. Good man. Great memory. But when you said huge earrings, I thought you were going to say huge hooters, and I was going to get offended and, like, slap you in yo mush.
Stop it.
In yo mouth.
Alright. I'm leaving.
No, no. Okay, I'll stop. You're funny when you're being a big bitch.
What about the girl?
Yeah. The girl with those earrings. Well, I could see she was into earrings, so you know what I did?
Wow. I'm frightened to imagine where this is going. What did you do?
I bought her a pair of earrings from Tiffany's. You know how much chicks love the Tiffany's box, and I brought them by her work and dropped them off for her with a little note saying how much I enjoyed the time we had spent together, and I put my phone number at the bottom.
Man. That's kinda sweet. I didn't remember you had talked that much. I must have gotten distracted by something else.
What do you mean?
Well, I only remember you talking for like, maybe, 10 minutes. I wouldn't think you'd get to the point in a conversation where you talk about specifically where you work and everything. I guess I got caught up in the game or something. How long were you guys talking?
It was about 10 minutes. You're right.
Well, she must actually have been into you then. You must really have liked her on a human level or something for not trying to get her into bed right away.
What are you talking about?
I'm not sure, now that I think about it. None of this makes sense. If she liked you enough in that short period of time to start revealing details about her life to you, how could you have let her leave the bar?
Hey, I'm not an animal.
Yeah. You kinda are. At what point in the conversation did she tell you where she worked?
She said she worked for an insurance agent.
An insurance agent.
Yeah. And I had her first name.
Okay.
And I caught her last name when she used her credit card to pay for her bar tab when she left.
Oh, no. What?
What?
She never told you what her last name was? She never told you where she worked?
She told me what she told me, and I could tell she was into me and wanted me to figure out the rest myself.
Yourself. Right. And you did this how?
They have this thing called the internet? Geez. I took her name and started going through the personnel listings of the insurance agencies in town until I found her.
And you think she wanted you to do this?
Dude. All the signs were there.
This is the same thing as a girl telling you she likes back ribs and you taking that to mean, please tie me up with duct tape.
No, it isn't. But I like your thinking.
That's not my thinking, that's your thinking.
In any case, that was a week and a half ago. And she never called. What is up with chicks? They say they like romance and crap, but when you're romantic, they freak out. Women don't know what they want.
You think that's the problem here? Women don't know what they want?
Yeah. Why?
Do you know the concept of the fine line? Like, there's a fine line between such and such, and so and so?
Like, there's a fine line between genius and insanity.
Yes. Like that.
Oscar Levon said that.
I know who said it. My point is this, there's a fine line between being romantic and being super creepy stalker. Please put a restraining order out on me, guy.
Tell me about it. How do you know about the restraining order?
What restraining order?
The one I got slapped with today.
She put a restraining order out on you for leaving earrings at her work.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
No. Seriously. She put a restraining order out against you for leaving earrings at her work?
Well, I called her a couple of times when she didn't call me.
And you got her number? How, again?
Well, her number is unlisted, so I had to, kind of, pay for it from a site I know about.
Oh Jesus.
But it wasn't like I was calling her all the time. I only called like 5 or 6 times a day. Then I went by her apartment once, and she lost her shit all over me. Called the police and everything. I mean, what is up with women?
I don't know. I really don't know. I'm going to drink more beer now.
Ooh. Get me one.
I hate you. I hate you so much.